What is up, everybody? Welcome to Outside the Cage. We come to you with heavy hearts, empty bank accounts, sadness, all the emotion,
hurt livers,
still hungover, still got the hangover anxiety. All of that, man.
Is still dark yellow, bro.
Yeah, it's. Oh man, I don't know. It's been a hard couple of 48 hours, mentally, physically. I don't have any words, man.
Yeah,
it's all happened. I don't want to say it happened fast because it felt like it felt like we were just living in a slow death. Like, just felt stuck. Like I physically felt like I was stuck in the mud too. We had people over here. I was lucky enough for Eric to come in town. And we had a big group. Everyone, majority of it, 99.9% of it was all Suga. And I mean, I've hosted a lot of parties. I've hosted a lot of fight parties. And someone said the next day, is like, dude, as much as I've been over to your house, I've never heard it that quiet when he lost.
I didn't even notice. I guess I was just dead silent too. I remember Kay just got up and walked out the door literally right after he left, just dabbed me up and said, "Later, bro." And just left. It was, dude, it felt like the oxygen had been taken out of the room, just compared to the flip side of when he beat Aljo and we were in that same living room. That's so true, dude. When we were doing the We Will Rock Yous before the fight, that was one of the most electric things. I hope I have a video of it. I really do. I was trying to take videos and trying to save them, but I was so faded. I didn't even know what I was doing on my phone, bro.
Yeah.
It was exactly what you said, dude. It felt like a slow death. There was never one moment where Merab rocked him, or you never felt like Suga was going to get finished in there. And dude, later in the fight, I was thinking, is this the McGregor Chad Mendes moment where he's just going to turn it around and start landing those shots? There was a couple times in the 5th round where he hurt him to the body, and I felt good about it. But it just never felt good enough. It never felt like a Suga Sean fight. And he's came out on his podcast on social media saying no excuses. Warm-up was perfect. Everything was fine. He said he felt this is what I took away from watching it too. This is what Suga said. He said, I felt like I knew what to do in every position, but Merab was just too strong. And then,
I remember like waking up the next day and like vividly remembering the fight, and I was like, I just don't really ever remember like him ever hitting him. Like obviously he had the moments in the 5th, but like I don't remember any like combos or any like moments, or like it was like there was not one moment. I mean, I guess you could say the 5th, but there was not one moment where I'm like, all right, he's gonna end him right here. He's gonna finish this fight. Like, dude, there was no moment in that, and it just felt like a completely different fighter. We couldn't throw the leg kicks, couldn't land that one shot. Merab fought a perfect fight, man. So credit to Merab. Yeah, I mean, it sucks because as much as I want to come on here and talk about how great this Fury eventing was and dissect this Fury event and all the rest of the card, which obviously we have to. That's our job here. But it just sucks, man. It sucks when you put this much into a guy. And it's not, man. I say all the time, dude. Like anyone can say shit. You can say crazy shit, but we put our hard-earned money into this shit too. So we're not just over here on his nuts, like, and just talking. Like, nah, we're putting our money where our mouth is, literally. So it hurts. It hurts when you truly, again, like I just met the dude 2 weeks ago. So it's like
Even
it's my
more
fucking guy. Yeah. Like all everyone can ask me about is fucking what happened when I met him, how did I meet him, like. So it definitely hurt. Yeah, I mean, you just got to give all the credit to Merab. It's weird, man, because you have to think about it, like how you would think how his reaction after the Aljo fight, how he said he was hurt, couldn't train for a couple of weeks, and still put his lights out. And then you look at this Merab fight, and he's like, yeah, everything was perfect. It makes you think, like, damn, like Merab's just fucking good.
Yeah, I think he's on paper, and if you watch the film, he's probably the bantamweight GOAT now. I mean, he's beaten his last 4 fights. He beat Sean O'Malley, Henry Cejudo, Peter Yan, and Jose Aldo. Man, it's about as good as it gets right there. And then he's on an 11-fight win streak. Dude, he was either all the way out of range, or he was timing one of Suga's shots perfectly and shooting under it for a double leg. Did you get a chance to listen to the Timbo Suga show yet?
I did.
Big Schmidt's making the most headlines from that. That was a crazy bad look for Schmidt. We like Schmidt, but we gotta be honest. That was a bad look.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, what do you think about his general way he's handling the fight or reaction handling the fight and what he's portraying of how he feels about the fight? What do you think?
I mean, I think he's just trying to be as honest as he can, but it's got to be so hard when you're in that boat. I'm sure the emotions haven't even set in for him yet. He was saying on the pod, like one moment he'd be talking happy, but then he'd end the sentence with, yeah, but I fucking lost. Fuck. Like you could tell it's obviously going to be getting to him for a long time. But I think him and Tim, they say it all the time. They started off the pod with it. There's people in real life, shitty situations, where they're struggling to put food on the table or they have health issues or things like that. So in the grand scheme of things, they're all doing all right. We're all doing all right. He just got to build a big old warehouse and throw his Lamborghinis in there. So hopefully, after a week or two, he'll be back to normal. But, he had said on that pod, he didn't say why, but he said he was going to be out for about a year. But then a couple hours ago, he went on a live stream with Aiden Ross, apparently, and said that he had a torn labrum in his hip for the last 10 months. So obviously something that, was kind of on the back burner that you could train and fight through. Probably didn't affect him too much on the actual night, but it's just something that's there. So he's going to be getting surgery on that. Said 2 months for surgery, 2 months for recovery, and then a 4 or 5 month camp. Sucks, dude. Do you have a guy that you want as his next opponent for Suga? Whenever, then it's hard to say what the division will look like in 9 months.
Yeah. I mean, it's a year from now. So again, a lot of things can change. My first initial one was, I think I said Figgy. The Peter Yan rematch, I know you mentioned, but I'm not really too keen on that. Personally, I think it's either whoever you think's. I still think like, yeah, it was a tough loss. It was an ugly loss. He still didn't get knocked out. Yes, Merab dominated. You look at the scorecards. Suga only lost on scorecards. Some people had him losing 3-2. So it's on paper, it's a close fight. So
kinda,
I don't see why his next fight's not a title eliminator. So it's whoever you think that third or fourth guy is. Obviously, I think that we all know it's kind of going to be Merab and Umar. But after that, you look at Suga and it's like, who's that third, fourth? And it could be Merab or Umar's defense, because he fights a year from now. That's 2 fights for Merab. I mean, obviously Merab fights next, I think, and then one more fight puts him at a year, and then I think so. I still think the timetables will match up. So whoever you think that third or fourth guy is outside of Merab, Umar, and Suga, I think that's who Suga fights, and I think it's title eliminator.
I got 2 more names I'm gonna throw out there for you. Some fun fights. Corey Sandhagen just won that all the bantamweight UFC fans have been dreaming about for a while, just based off their builds and their styles. And another one that I'm gonna be pushing for this to be the next Sean O'Malley fight if the right things happen. So if Jose Aldo is able to go out there and beat Mario Batista, I believe they fight pretty soon. I should know the exact card. But if Jose Aldo is able to go out there, get a win on that card, recover, get in camp, should be around the same time that Suga's good to go. Suga versus Jose Aldo, that's a massive fight just based off the two names. One of the GOATs in Jose Aldo against one of the biggest stars in the sport currently, Suga Sean. That could, I mean, I don't want to sound crazy, but in my opinion, that could headline a pay-per-view. Suga versus Jose Aldo, I would take that over Leon Bilal if you're just looking at names. So that's what I want. I want Jose Aldo to go out, win his next fight, and then when Sean O'Malley comes back healthy, those two get a title eliminator.
Big drop, big knockdown here in Contender Series. Yeah, I'm all for that. Like I said, I don't think he's at the point yet where it's just like, let's just make him the most fun fight. Like, nah, I still think he's a contender in this division. Do I think he can beat Merab or Umar? I don't know. That's the hard part, man. That's the thing I'm really struggling with is like, I know in the moment I was kind of like, just like so negative and just down because I was just hurt. But reflecting on it and really thinking about it, man, we just have to be honest here. I don't see a path for him getting the title again.
I mean, I still see it. I'm not to that point yet. I completely get where you're coming from because it did look like a decades-long gap of grappling experience in there, which is hard to make up in a little bit of time. But one thing that keeps me optimistic, at least on the Merab front, is that he'll be 35 on January 10th of 2026. I got that date circled on my calendar because we all know once you're 35 years old, your chances go down a lot of keeping a title in the lighter weight classes. So Merab will be 35 and Umar, he's a problem, but I'm hoping, I don't know, man. It's a hard road back, definitely. Now that we've seen what happens when he faces an elite grappler with that unlimited gas tank, but Merab really might end up looking like one of the GOATs with the run he's on right now.
Yeah. His cardio, man, is just something special. Mm-hmm. We talked about it a lot. Like, it just kind of sucks, like, how just the way things fall and, like, who's in your division at the time. Like, you look at Pereira, he hasn't had a fight a dominant grappler his whole career, really.
Nope. Ankalaev's the closest thing to it, but no one even knows if he's really that scary on the ground.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's the way it is, man. I mean, I'm not saying it's unfair, but dude, life's not fair, man. So, yeah, we just, obviously, we hope and pray that he'll have the belt again. We also got to remember, man, and I was kind of thinking this. When he fought Peter Yan, he was number 13 or 14, I want to say, bantamweight in the world. No one gave him a shot in that fight. And I want to say that was like a little over a year ago.
Maybe 2 at this point because last August is when he fought. Yeah, like a little less than 2 years ago. So like a year and a half.
So little less than 2 years ago, he wasn't even supposed to win a fight, much less win a belt and make a title defense. Mm-hmm. So I still think there's time. He's young. I saw something today and I can't get it out of my head. Cody Garbrandt.
No, we can't do that yet. I would love it, but they did have the bad blood way back in the day.
No, I'm saying Cody Garbrandt career.
Oh, I hope, dude. I've had those thoughts. I had the Anderson Silva thought. Cody yeah, that shit's run through my head too, bro. I mean, we see it so much now with Volkan, Kamaru, and Izzy. Even recently, it's inevitable that it happens to everyone. And yeah, Cody. I guess Cody was young when it started happening to him, but I like to think Sugar's got a little more up here than Cody did or does.
Yeah, I mean, just gotta find a way to.
Would you? What? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. What about this? What if once Suga's healthy, goes out to Australia, New Zealand, trains some takedown defense with city kickboxing, maybe a little Volkanovski, Craig Jones mixed in there. You know, we saw those guys able to stay on their feet for the most part of their primes, you know, fighting the best guys in the world. So I don't know. I think Suga might have to go to the Outback a little, work with those guys, get a little work on the ground with Craig Jones. And they do have a lot of good wrestlers in Arizona, but I mean, we need something more. I wish we could say Dagestan because I think Khabib likes Suga, but Umar's there, so we can't do that. Otherwise, I would say just send his ass to Dagestan for a month or two.
Yeah. It's hard, man. You don't want to be that guy that loses though, and you start changing gyms or you. But I mean, I get though. He does need to get to like just a
Not
wrestling
changing
base.
gyms, just like a little, you know,
Yeah.
camp.
He needs to go somewhere and get his ass handed to him wrestling wise.
He might have been, dude. He said, I mean, like they say that's what they do, but maybe Merab really is just different than the rest of these dudes.
And that's 1,000% true. No matter who he was fighting with or what, like Merab is different than all these dudes. He's the best bantamweight in the world. But yeah, I don't know, man. You even look at like, I don't want to say his takedown defense has never been good or showed it was good, but he found Aljo didn't shoot till pretty much late in the first. He found his chin early in the second, and Peter Yan took him down. Cheeto's not going to take him down in the Merab fight. So it's like he's never really showed it, you know? We have to see it.
Yeah, I guess everyone else that he'd fought up to that point, he was just so many levels above that he didn't really need to pull it out of the toolbox. Damn, yeah. Merab you see him just show Merab on the Contender Series screen.
Yeah.
Dude can't get out of my life, bro. He just needs to go away. Yeah, but I mean, it's hard. Like, even when Merab beats your favorite guy, there's still a part of me that's happy for Merab because he's the definition of an underdog story. Dana didn't even want him in the UFC. He went to that event to sign the other guy, and then Merab got the only knockout of his career in that fight. You know, his teammate was the champ, couldn't fight for the belt, even though he had the best resume in the division for so long. And then gets his opportunity on the biggest stage where, I mean, everything was not in terms of the fight itself, but in the promotion and all that, everything was catered towards Suga and Suga winning, and Merab just goes out there and gets it done. So, I mean, got to say hats off to him as much as it hurts to do. There's no point in us coming on here if we're just going to be 100,000% biased all the time. Got to be at least like 98% biased.
Yeah. What'd you, I mean, based on what, again, and I kind of said this is like, and Dana talked about it too. You can do all the production, you can do all this, but the one thing you can't control is the fights. So with that being said, what did you think of the fights on the Sphere card, top to bottom?
Elite besides the last two. I honestly, dude, I need to rewatch it because we were both very under the influence, and I haven't been able to reopen the wound yet of rewatching the full card, just knowing what's coming at the end. But bro, that was so incredible. Everything from seeing the fighters on their big pictures up, and that was honestly my favorite thing. Like usually when it comes back from commercial and they're about to show a fight and it just shows the tail of the tape, like the little animation on the Sphere. Yes, dude, that was my favorite part of the whole night. And then Daniel Zellhuber and Esteban Ribovic, we called it. We knew it was going to happen. Just a legendary. It's crazy to be calling a fight that didn't even have title eliminator implications. No ranked fighters, just a 3-rounder. Second fight on the main card. That was a legendary fight. Legendary third round. Just, oh my, yeah, that's special. I'd say that's a fight where both guys win.
Yeah, 1,000%. No, that was
damage, but
they put on a show. Yeah. Diego Lopez, impressive.
Bro, that is insane that he woke, dude. He really woke Ortega up with the right. He knocked him out with the left, hit him with that right when Ortega was on his way down. You see Ortega goes, gets woken back up. That was something. He just got off to too fast of a start. I still liked our bet there, but he just got off to too damn fast of a start.
Yeah. He looks good, dude. There's talk of him being the backup fighter in Abu Dhabi.
Why not, dude? I mean, if you have 5 wins in the last 13 months, I think you deserve that.
Yeah,
Get some more light in my room. There we go.
I'm not opposed to that at all.
No.
He's good, man. Do I think he's at that Max Holloway Topuria? No, but you can't. I mean, you got to throw him in there at some point.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, it's too bad Volkanovski's waiting for the next title shot, as he should, or else that would be a real sick one to see, huh? Just where they're both at. Let's go. My over's about to hit. Yup. Over 2.5 rounds on the first fight of the Contender Series. Hassan Zonda versus Montello. Don't think we're not watching them. We got them right here.
There you go. We needed some good luck.
Yeah. Oh, I barely got it too. Woo! Submission. Oh, man. Oh, I think Montezella got the sub at 2 minutes and 22 left in the third. I cashed by 9 seconds. Bless.
Oh, shoot. Good win there.
Thank you. I shout out to Andy Lang. You know, sometimes you got to watch other people's stuff. He had some nice picks for the Contender Series today, and he didn't have that pick, but he was just talking about how both those fighters are, and I was like, yeah, this over's hitting. Once I saw it was plus 145, and then Yanni the Greek came on, reaffirmed me. That would be such a sick job what Yanni the Greek has on Contender.
Just be the betting guy.
There's that hot girl Mindy Betts that does it, but she don't know shit. Sorry if you see that, Mindy.
What do you like next for? Do they do Grasso and Shevchenko again?
I mean, I guess they both have one win now.
One win and a draw.
Fuck, dude. I don't really want to see it again, but it kind of feels like you have to, right?
Yeah, but if you don't want to see again, who do you want to see?
Let me check that out for you real quick. I can't lie, bro. I was just trying to think of what I was going to say about Suga and Merab that not even crossed my mind. I mean, Manon Fiorot, she looks legit. And then we've got Rose and Blanchfield fighting each other, but I don't know. I mean, Fiorot beat both of them, so I'd say Fiorot. She could have another fight booked, honestly. I don't know. Can't say I've been keeping up with that division too much. Doesn't look like she does, so yeah, if they don't do that rematch, let's go with Manon the man Fiorot.
Yeah, that fight, it sucks, man. Like you said, the card was so good, and we didn't even get one of the title fights wasn't really a banger. Sucked to see, or didn't end in impressive fashion. But again, that's the way it is, man. I thought the production of the Sphere was good. I thought everything looked good. I have no complaints about it at all. Crazy to think like they have all that success in doing, they're just never gonna do it again.
Yeah, we'll see. They're saying it changed the game, like for sports in general. I don't know how the NBA could do a game in there, but
yeah. Well, that's the first time, dude. Like we've actually people have actually seen the Sphere, because everything else is. I don't think they've done a live show there, have they?
NHL Draft was the only thing that was like live on TV, but they didn't use any of it like they did for UFC 306.
Yeah, so that's the first time people have actually seen it like in depth like that and what it can do. So there's definitely a lot of people watching like, what the fuck? Like, no. I think fights are still the best thing there. I don't know how you do like a basketball or like a soccer or stuff like that. I don't think it's people don't realize it's really not that big.
Like an octagon's the perfect thing to fit in there, or that's not as big as it could be.
Octagon ring, yeah. So yeah, it looked good though, dude. I obviously seen it before, so but it was
an idea.
You know, seeing it on TV was different. It looked good. I thought the production they put on was really good. It was like putting on a fucking movie.
Absolutely, bro.
Shouts to Dana. Shouts to production team to UFC. They did their job, and everything came out great, man. And I'm happy, man. Like I hate people that hate on Dana White, man. He's the fucking GOAT. He's the reason we have what we have. So I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad that the biggest thing that happened was they called Terrence Crawford Kendrick Lamar. So.
Oh yeah, that's facts. That was really the only thing. That was funny. But do you think now that people have seen how cool it is on TV, people would pay those original ticket prices? Because remember, they opened at $2,000 for the nosebleeds and then dropped to like 600 on the week of. Do you think if they did another event?
I don't know, because I think that people would have, if people could have paid it and wanted to pay it, they would have, because it was the first one and just like the excitement and it being what it was. So you pay for that. Like just you pay, that's one of the things you just pay to say you went.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think people seeing it like, oh yeah, it's actually pretty cool now, like I'll pay it. Like, nah, I think if people wanted to go, majority of people, if they could afford to go and wanted to pay it, they would have paid it initially. So I don't think, obviously, yeah, it makes it a little better, but I think it doesn't change much. I think kind of knowing what it is or not knowing what it is, it's still what you still do it.
Yeah, I guess it's a big chunk of money. You either have it or you don't. At the end of the day.
Sell out though.
Yeah,
Sure.
broke the gate record. I'm curious to know what the pay-per-view buys are. Dude, they should do like pay-per-view buys plus streaming numbers now, because it's really not a true accurate representation to how many people want to watch the fights. Because I'm sure there's a big percentage of people that would buy the fights if there wasn't streaming rather than not watching it at all. It's just like, why spend the money if you don't have to? It's just common sense.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, more and more pay-per-view numbers or buys are getting skewed, so you can't really. Yeah. And I think a lot of times, like, you look at boxing, I think boxing kind of has an older fan base. I think they're more likely to buy it. You look at UFC, a lot of younger fans, they're just going to stream.
Yeah. Some boxing fan will go turn on cable on their TV, go to whatever channel it is, and call the number to buy it.
I remember those days. I remember those days.
That shit's cool.
Yeah.
Should we talk about a little UFC 309? Got the main and co-main event announced for that, Madison Square Garden. You think it's actually going to happen? John Jones versus Stipe. That was a question. I didn't really phrase it like that, but do you think it's actually going to happen? John Jones versus Stipe Miocic, UFC 309, Madison Square Garden.
What's the month?
November.
It's close. It's close.
Yeah. But John did say this will probably be his last fight, so you kind of needed to get moved back. I don't know though. I think like if everyone got in his ear about Aspinall, they might get him out for that too.
Yeah, I'm kind of just glad. Obviously, it's just happening, so that we can. So I know we talked about this before, but John beats Aspinall. John beats Stipe, retires, leaves a vacant belt. Can we just give Aspinall the belt, bro?
We should. He's been the interim champ for so long. Just take off the interim label on the belt he has. It's officially yours now. And then just move on. Get some regular heavyweight title fights going on. How
much would Stipe winning that just fuck up everything?
I almost would kind of like it.
I don't really think it. Think about it now. It really wouldn't fuck up a lot of shit if John's going to
be the same thing as John. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it would just be funny for Dan, for all the memes about Dana and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's crazy that, if what John's saying is true and he's going to retire, that John's going to walk away never having the Aspinall fight and never having the Ngannou fight.
Yeah, the two ones that would be people would definitely hate on his heavyweight reign for a long time, because he's fought Cyril Gane, who can't grapple, and then a Stipe Miocic who hadn't fought in years. Bro, they had to edit the Venom gear on Stipe's picture because his last fight he was in the Reebok shorts.
Bro, I can't wait to see Stipe. I feel like he's gonna be like seeing a ghost, like someone just resurrect.
I bet, dude, he was one of my favorite guys when he was going, but he just hasn't fought so damn long. And then on the co-main event, I saw a stat today. I meant to screenshot it, but since the last time Michael Chandler fought, damn it, I don't have it. Alex Pereira got the belt at middleweight, lost the belt at middleweight, moved up to light heavyweight, won that belt, and defended it twice. All in the time since Michael Chandler fought.
Is Michael Chandler the biggest loser of the weekend?
I don't know. So Chandler versus Oliveira, for anyone that didn't hear, co-main event, UFC 309, that's not bad, but it is a rematch against a guy that TKO'd him already, so it's a lot worse than Conor.
And just the magnitude of what the Conor fight was going to be, man, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, Chandler did post a YouTube video explaining his reasoning. He said, I've gotten more publicity from these years in the Conor saga than I would have fighting 3 times, even if I did knock people out, which is honestly probably true. And then he said, didn't take damage. And he said, I'm still in a spot where if I have one crazy win, I'm probably 1 fight away from the title shot, which, I mean, it's probably true just because he hasn't fought in so long. If he gets a good win against Charles, he's right back in the mix. So, I mean, I think if Chandler can win, then it'll all be okay for him. But
Yeah, it just sucks, man. Like we talk about it all this time. He bet on it. He was risking it. He wanted that Conor fight, and I mean, relying on someone like Conor doesn't always work out in the end. So I hope the UFC takes care of him. I hope that he's fine financially. I hope that he gets a win and everything comes full circle and it works out for him.
Yeah, man, I hate those lightweight fights when there's 2 guys I really like a lot, like Chandler and Charles. Like that whole saga, the whole Charles Oliveira title run, it was so hard to pick a guy to root for in those fights.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, dude, I'll throw up this little fight center thing real quick. Let me see. We're working on our stuff. Let's see how this looks.
Both these guys early finishers in round 1, so maybe in under 1.5 here, but you know, kind of when you have 2 guys that finish early like that, it usually ends up going over.
Mm-hmm. Hey, can you still see my screen right now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me know if it still looks all right when I do this. We could check out their profiles. I think it just makes the Wi-Fi super slow. But dude, one thing I noticed with these guys, so Gautier is 6'4", Naito 6 foot. But I was looking at the records of the guys these guys fought. Let me see. Hopefully this loads. 0-1. Sorry, this is so slow, but
that's what's key in the Contender Series. You have to look at the records of the dudes they fought. Like that dude, he's fought, so he has a win over someone who's fought 1 time.
This is who he got his belt from in Japan. 3-6-1. Yeah, so there's a lot of this on the Contender Series. You see a lot of it. Some of the guys do end up being really good fighters. They just kind of take a boxing approach to the Contender Series. I mean, honestly, why not? If you could get that Contender Series shot and your team feels like they know you can. The 2 fights I'm most excited,
You just got to perform when your number's called on the stage, no matter what. Everything you've done until that point doesn't matter. You're in that stage right there on Tuesday night. You got to get the win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what Dana always says. This fight right here, Aaron Tao versus Elijah Smith. That's the one I'm most excited for tonight. Aaron Tao, CKB guy, and then Elijah Smith, maybe the most highly touted prospect on the card. Honestly, the most complete guy. And then this welterweight fight here, Joey Hart versus Benjamin Bennett. I also think this one's going to be good, and I kind of want to bet on Bennett. He trains at, let me see, it's one of those Colorado gyms. I don't want to mess up the name on it. You got any bets tonight, or are you taking this one off?
No, I'm off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bennett trains at Elevation in Colorado, so a lot of good guys have come through there. His one loss was also to Trey Waters. He's that 6'5" welterweight. He's doing pretty well in the UFC. Actually, he might have had a loss in the UFC. Let me see about that. He's still walking out. Bro, the last three pay-per-views have been freaking tough. Money-wise. Let's see, what was I looking at? Oh, yeah, so let's see. I don't know why I left that up there. Dude, now I finally understand why people have the dual monitors and shit like that. I was always like, that's so overkill. But
nah, it's key.
Yeah. I was like, dude, I could just open up 2 tabs and do it that way. But now I get it, I must say. Might have to start using that screen share thing during regular shows too, to just look up whatever, if it was a little faster.
What do you think of the Merab and Tim
beef, all that?
during the fight and everything too?
Honestly, dude, I think neither of them should have done what they did. Like, Tim shouldn't be yelling at Merab to like yelling Merab's name and shit. But then Merab also shouldn't be reacting like that. He should just act like he didn't hear it. If he knows it's not his coach, then just move on. What did you think about that?
I mean, I think it was kind of just like a personal and touchy subject thing with the whole way the Aljo thing went, that Merab was like, fuck that, bro. You're not doing that shit to me. Tim did say that Herb told him that you can't say another fighter's name before the fight.
Yeah. I want to see that in the rule book.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can make this thing a little bigger.
Oh,
hello. You drop him? I was looking at the computer screen.
No, it was a slip, but it's a good knee to land it down the middle.
Nice.
This fight's going to end early, I feel.
I should have taken the under. Oh, yeah.
Take down here and buy some time. These fucking kill the fucking unders, I'll tell you that.
Let's see. Unless they get tired. You know how that be sometimes.
Yeah. Gautier's throwing fucking
heat.
Haymakers.
Shoot, man. Yeah, I still think Austin Boshi is the best guy from the whole season that I can remember.
I seen there was some guy that won in the Contender Series this season that already got a fight in the UFC.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn, I should have been on that. I wonder. Must have been obviously short notice, but bro, I bet the Texas kid's gonna be ready as soon as that eye is closed up enough. He's gonna be blowing up his agent's phone or his manager's phone or whoever takes care of that.
In the UFC, bro, that shit's gonna be fucking elite.
Mm-hmm. Same age as us.
Little ground and pound here.
Yeah, dude, good. Naito's making this round a little tough to score. Not really. Yeah, if he was able to
control time, man, I think it's not so.
Yeah, because Gautier, he only landed like those two big shots, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
No, I can't lie. I was looking at our screen a little bit, but it kind of looked like Naito was shooting a little bit on both of them.
Yeah, and his control time just looks so much better for the judges.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll remember this a lot more than the two punches. But if Gautier was able to get up here and land another shot or two, he might be able to steal back the round. Dude, I haven't even watched Dana White's post-fight press conference yet. Like I watched as much as I needed to. I pretty much watched the Suga, and that was it. I couldn't.
Yeah, I watched it. He wasn't in a terrible mood. Everything was good. He was excited. He was happy.
Yeah, that's how you know it was like a really successful card when the guy they wanted to win lost, and he's still happy about it. Like compared to after Leon Bilal.
Yeah.
I guess he did kind of trash on the last two fights a little bit. He's like, I hope if there was any new UFC fans tuning in, they turned it off before the co-main and main.
I mean, if that Zell Hewitt and Rivovic's fight don't make you a fan, then you were never going to be a fan.
Mm-hmm. There's no hope for you. That's facts. That is facts right there. Dude, you see Monday Night Football last night?
Yeah.
Thing of beauty. Seeing Saquon drop that ball.
Now what?
Devin Singletary has a higher yards per carry. I got to give that round to Nato, honestly. Or no?
Yeah, I think he
no,
stole. I think he stole the last 2.5.
Yeah. What are the striking numbers? Aren't that okay? I'll read them off because I know it's a little blurry. So after the first round, Gautier has 34 of 48 total strikes landed compared to Naito's
4-minute control time.
Yeah, 404 for control time though.
Yeah.
Merab went 6 for 15 on the takedown attempts on Suge. It's not even that, like, compared to when he shot 50 times on Peter. So crazy.
Yeah, you go again early and shoot early here. Get another 5 minutes of control time.
Yup. All right, there's our scorecards for the first round. Oh, Gautier's going for it. He knows where he has to win this fight at least. Oh, kind of timed up that uppercut.
That's big. He stuffs that early here. That's huge.
Yeah. Stuff that shit with an uppercut. Oh, but right back to it.
Guillotine. Better at stuffing takedowns this round.
Dude, Gautier, he's got to be on some shit. Look at his arms, bro.
No.
That's he's on. It looks like that oil shit that people do that just makes the muscles big.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. It's got to be pretty strong. This is good for Gautier so far defending it, but Nato's got the. No, I'm not gonna act like I'm freaking Joe Rogan or DC.
He's trying to get it.
He's trying to get that single.
This is just tiring out Nato though. So
yeah,
you forgot to here. If he gets separation here, he has to go.
Yeah, and as of right now,
there it is.
Oh yeah, I like that. I can tell you which. Oh, I can tell you which guy I want in the UFC though. I want Gautier in the UFC. Oh! Wow, ref's letting him go. He's letting him be a warrior.
He wants the over.
Yeah. Imagine he calls it right at 229.
Oh, big.
Wow. Good survival for Nato. Let's see how he is off his back. Oh.
Nasty elbow there.
Yeah, that was. Bro, that was good shit from Gautier right when they separated. Landed an uppercut right off the rip.
Oh. Those are big shots, man. 20 seconds here.
Bro, Ateba Gautier is a guy I want to see fight again. He's from Cameroon, same country as Francis Ngannou. Oh, little voice crack there.
And the over hits.
Damn, 2 overs in a row.
Why not get up here?
Shit, Derek Lewis style, just get up. He's got the guard. Maybe he wants to work off his back and guard a little. I wouldn't.
I think if you're Gautier, you just get up.
Oh, Gautier, yeah. I mean, but you do kind of secure the round. He already has the round secured. I just think he doesn't want to get taken down. Yeah, but dude, if you're fighting for a UFC contract, that's true. Down, dude. Bro, that left uppercut he threw when Nato first shot in the round, that was nasty. That set the tone for this round. Shit. It's looking like we're going to have all to play for in the third.
Yeah. 1-1 going into 3.
Yep. I'm going to start typing them in on the scorecards. Can't put them up too early, obviously.
Any justification for a 10-8 here?
I don't think there was enough activity in this time that he's been doing a decent amount on the ground, but he hasn't been beating the fuck out of him like Khabib style or anything like that. So
those are.
Yeah, that is right there. Jeez, dude. Honestly, he might get the finish. He might not even need. Yeah, there we go. Oh, under 2.5 bettors are happy. Dana White not on his feet, but he's clapping. That's a good sign.
Wow.
He gets
Impressive.
a contract, right?
Yeah.
Has to. That was freaking great performance there. I was in the first round. It didn't look pretty, but I mean, I guess he dropped him twice, got taken down, got laid on. I want to see that first. I want to see the first time he shot in the second round. Oh no! Oh, I was like on the eye/forehead. That right.
Yeah. Oh, how do you eat those over that overhand right in the uppercut and a
Yeah.
hammer? Boom.
I
Do
don't know
some
how he
vicious
was still
elbows.
going. Yeah, gritty performance from NATO, but unfortunately not much to show from it. All right. That's a contract right there. Dang, ESPN's lacking. It says end of round 2 on here.
Yeah, I'd be saying that sometimes.
It's the end of the fight. I guess it is technically. All right. Yeah, hopefully Benjamin Bennett learned from his last time fighting against his taller opponent in Trey Waters, because Joey Hart does have a little height advantage on him, but I'm going Ben Bennett money line. I had $10 left in my Bovada. I guess I forgot to put it on Suga, so that's all I'm working with today.
Shit, I'll take that.
Yeah, it's a dream at least. $10 in a dream. Really should have pulled it out, but I can't do that.
No.
Not with $10. All right,
Let's
go.
We're gonna stay on for this one more fight here.
Yeah, I'm down if you're able to.
Yeah.
I'm going Benjamin Bennett. I could take him at plus 3.5 minus 150. I'm starting to become a fan of that point spread shit, bro.
How do you do it? Is it off if it's like how do you score it?
It's all 3 of the judges' scorecards combined. So if it was like,
what if it's a finish? It don't matter.
You get it no matter what if your guy gets a finish.
So finish, you win still.
The only way you don't win is if it's like a split decision, or if they're all 29-28 or like 49-48. And the odds are usually like not that much worse than money line. So yeah, I don't know. I might just go. Let's see. Where's my bets I really like? All right, I'm going Benjamin Bennett and over 1.5 rounds.
Okay.
Dude, what do you think about a Dan Hooker versus Conor McGregor fight if McGregor did get back into the mix soon?
Yeah. I like that.
That would be one. That would be one of them ones.
I mean, I think at this point, man, for Conor, there's only so few options. The Nate Diaz one's still there.
Yeah,
I think that's one you can look at. Maybe a Covington.
Yeah, if they don't do Covington and Dustin, I would be down for that too.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to give Conor someone that's just going to shoot on him the whole fight, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously Conor can fight anyone he wants, but like as far as what makes sense and like let's bring Nate back, man.
Yeah, that seems like the best one. It's neither of the guys are gonna like mess with the actual competition of the division, if that makes sense, since neither of them are chasing the title, but it's still a massive fight that they can throw on top of a card and no one's mad about it because they both paid their dues. What was I gonna say? Oh, do you think Conor will ever fall to the point where he's boxing Jake Paul or fighting him in MMA?
Boxing, yeah, I don't think the MMA thing will ever happen, but I could see him boxing him.
Yeah, dude.
That's not a bad matchup either.
No, because Jake's a little bigger, but I mean, obviously Connor's been striking for a lot longer. Jake's starting to think less and less UFC guys could beat him because he's just getting better and better every year.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've said like Jake's good, dude. He's not a bad boxer at all.
Yeah, like in the terms of like if you're talking Terrence Crawford and shit like that, yeah, sure, he's bad. But in terms of regular people, he's amazing.
Yeah.
In terms of influencers, he's a lot better than the influencer boxers. But I get they gotta have their interviews and stuff, but sometimes I wish they would just go fight like Bare Knuckle does for the contender.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why Contender is kind of like a show.
Yeah, reality show type shit. Yeah, Benjamin Bennett, he's from Alaska, so I feel like he's just got that dog in him. Kind of like Dagestani kind of.
Oh.
Bro, neither of it. Like, I think the best sports thing that happened over the weekend was Arch Manning coming in and balling out for Texas, which is crazy because I hate Texas.
Yeah, dude, Arch winning was crazy.
Ewers is back though, right? Or
no, I think he's gonna miss one.
Oh, I wonder who they play. If they play a good team, Arch can make it a conversation. Let's see. Can you see my screen all right for the UFC 309 card?
Yeah.
Full main card?
Yes. We talked about that Nickel and Craig card. Weird one.
Yeah, dude. Someone said those are the fights Paul Craig wins. And I have a weird time disagreeing, dude. Kind of feels like when he got Jamal Hill out of there with the armbar, but obviously Bo Nickel's a different animal on the ground. That's going to be a hard guy to do anything to down there. I don't know. That's just Bo will probably just knock him out. Probably just keeps it on the feet and knocks him out. Dude, I like Anthony Smith versus Dominic Reyes. I'm fading Lionheart again. You best believe.
Yeah, for sure.
Eric Anders on the prelims. That's a good one right there. I forgot we were talking about this. I was just still in a blur. Let's do no, we got 7 still. Yeah, at least UFC 307, 308, and 309 are all looking very good. This one has the potential to be a dud, UFC 308, all the way up until the main event.
Those Utah and Canada cards, bro.
Yeah, Utah ones, sometimes they're special. I will say this is a card saver. Stephen Thompson versus Joaquin Buckley on the prelims.
Dang, Carla Esparza.
Bro, how did you? It's so disrespectful to put Jose Aldo and Mario Batista on the prelims.
It's a good prelim.
Put it over Kayla. No way Kayla gets the main card over Jose Aldo.
Oh, the Leeds and Holland.
Yeah, never mind. The only fights I don't really like on this card are Raquel Pena and Aljo Evil. And those still could be. They're high level fights. Just not my favorite fights to watch. Anything on the early? Yeah. I like that card. Oh, Lucindo. Is that the girl that Yasmin fought in San Diego?
Yep.
Yeah. Bro. Yasmin, man. Minus 600 just did not look like it.
We didn't even talk about that, dude.
Yeah, my bad. We've had enough bad memories already this weekend.
No, I mean, I forgot about it, dude. Sucks.
Just got thrown under all the other stuff.
Yeah.
You think the Cowboys are in trouble or the Saints are just really good?
I think if there's one thing this week showed us is it's just a fucking week-to-week league, man. You can't overreact too much.
That's so true, bro. Like, it's not like the Vikings and the Saints and the Bucks are the best teams in the NFC, but it looks like it.
I think the Bucks are for real though.
I do too. Like, I think all three of those teams are very good, but like if you'd only watched the first 2 weeks, they would be above the Niners and the Eagles and Cowboys, and Packers, Lions. Man, I'm trying to get this thing back up. Yeah, Benjamin Bennett, he's going to have to put on a performance, though. I can already imagine what Dana's going to say if Bennett wins and it's not a super amazing win. He's going to say, I don't like 30-year-old contenders.
Yeah.
Why put him on the show, brother? Jeez, I'm trying to get this thing to settle down. All right. There we go. That should be good enough. So crazy, like how late guys that are in the UFC can start at this point. I'm sure it won't be like that for long, but like he said, he didn't start and he was a junior in high school. Benjamin Bennett and his brother told him, "You need to learn how to fight," and now he's fighting to get onto the UFC.
Yeah.
I think both of these guys are good enough to hit the over. I'm using one of your plays here. They're both good enough to, last past 7 minutes and 50 seconds, but then Benjamin Bennett's going to get it done.
It should just be a long 7 minutes and whatever seconds.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it helped when we were talking about like the Suga stuff during the first fight because I was just kind of glancing over, but didn't really feel like a true 7 minutes. Or no, that one was 12 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah. The over 2.5, bro, those fucking suck.
Yeah, it's hell. I mean, unless it's like a girl fight and you can just tell, but yeah, those ain't no fun. And I wish the UFC would just let us, or the ESPN or whoever would just let us play the video right here. Like, why don't we want more eyes on it?
I know. Because they want people to pay for ESPN Plus.
Absolutely, yeah. Dude, I heard they were talking about it on Suga's pod that the UFC is going to build a UFC specific arena in Vegas that might kind of like have some Sphere tendencies in it. Did you hear that at all?
Yeah, I've seen that, bro. I'm all for that shit, bro. Get out of the Apex.
Mm-hmm. I'll do it. Yeah, before our next show, I'll read into that a lot, and we can put up some stuff about it.
I'm all for that, bro.
Yeah, take my money. If they put up a hotel rent, I heard it might have a casino in it too.
Yeah, I saw that. Like a UFC hotel, pretty much.
Yeah, I'll know. Sorry, Excalibur, but that's gonna make me. It's gonna make me start staying there.
Yeah. They can just have the Contender Series and fight nights there, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they could actually like have a crowd, dude. And I'm sure with Vegas locals, they could probably sell that out every week, even if, if it's not a big arena.
Bro, all the shows in Vegas, like it'd be like UFC's a show. Like, oh, let's go watch UFC Saturday.
Literally,
other than pay-per-views, like that are in different states. Like, again, I'm not opposed to fight nights being in Vegas. I'm opposed to the no fans.
Yep, absolutely. Why not? Why not get a little gate revenue every time?
Yeah.
Sell some more T-shirts.
Like, it'd be cool to go Vegas for a weekend and watch a UFC fight night. No, it's there every weekend.
No, yeah, it'd be like literally like David Copperfield. You could just put it up like UFC Saturdays at blah 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 4 p.m. That would be elite. I wonder if that's what they're kind of thinking. And then still probably do city fight nights, right?
I mean, I don't know if you really need to.
I think that's more to grow it in that city though. So like obviously the UFC is bigger than that now, but if the UFC goes to Orlando, for example, I don't know. I love UFC Orlando. When they go there, those people buy a ticket because it's going on in their city, and then they become diehards. So I think that's kind of why they like to go on the road like that. But yeah, I love the city fight nights when they get the fighters fighting in front of their home crowds.
Yeah.
Joey Hart looks like a guy. I can't lie. I don't love that I bet against him, but you can't really tell until they start fighting.
Looks long and lengthy.
Yeah, 6'3" at the welterweight division. Fuck.
Here we go.
Yeah, 6-inch reach advantage. I don't like the ESPN website being ahead of my phone. All right. Oh, it's hard taking the center of the octagon right away.
Late too early by Hart.
Yeah.
Keep your distance, chop away at the legs. I love that.
All right, good little jab from Bennett there. I think he's trying to close the distance with that double jab, Bennett is, and then he's trying to kind of get into that pocket. All right, grappling. Not really. Yeah, time's going slow for me. Oh, boy. Yeah, Hart looks pretty good so far, but hasn't landed anything huge yet.
There's no threat for a finish enough yet for me to be worried yet. You're fine.
Yeah. All right. That is crazy, dude. How depending on what state you fight in, what Lorosenko just said, you can't use knees and elbows in some states in amateur fights. Some states, I know they wear like headgear and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen some amateur fights here, even in California, they wear the shin guards.
Yep. I don't hate that. We don't need to see no freaking Chris Weidman, Anderson Silva leg snaps.
Yeah. This is helping the over here.
Yeah. I need Bennett to win and the over, so it's kind of a double play, which I don't love, but I'll love it if it hits. Great for the over. Alaskan strength right here. He's probably done this to bears and mooses and shit. Dude, there can't be a worse feeling in the Contender Series than getting held down. If you're a rangy striker like that, just wanted to show what you got. It's your opportunity in front of Dana White.
Yeah.
And you're
so frustrating.
Yeah. But then you can't do anything like too crazy to get up, or you might get caught in a submission or in a really bad spot.
Halfway point of the first round here.
I like that. It started moving by quicker once he got to the ground for me. Dude, I like Lorosenko's been moving up on my commentary rankings ever since she started doing this. As I think 2 pay-per-views under a notch.
This was good for her. Good reps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Hart's working his way up. He's up.
Yeah.
Can't get out of it.
He's going to be going for it in the end of this round, too, to try to win the round.
He's coming back down, I think.
Let's see. Can't be good for Hart's gas tank either. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
There we go. He's back down.
Here you go, Ben. Right back to where we started. Yeah, you hate it when you're betting against it, but when you're just watching as a fan, but when you're betting on someone and they do this, love it. He might be trying to get the Dagestani leg tie. Yeah. I don't know if he's like that, but if he gets that, watch out. Uh-oh.
Dude, Khabib was so fucking good at that. You wouldn't even notice it until someone pointed it out. You'd be like, bro, his legs are fucked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you're just watching what's going on up top, and then you look down and the guy's legs are like crossed.
Yeah.
He's just laying there. Crazy, dude. Yeah, even when I was watching the film, like for Islam versus Dustin. Oh, we'll wait and see if something happens here. I'll talk about it after. All right, back on the feet. I don't love this for like my over, just because Hart's gonna be going for it in this last 30 seconds.
Just gotta be smart. Don't give any.
Bennett
You already won the round. Don't give him any. Don't give him any free opportunities to counter. Get off the cage.
I want to say this.
Bennett does not look confident on the feet. He wants no part of this right now.
Yeah. I wonder if it's part of it for him though. Is like he doesn't want to open up and get hit since he knows he has the round.
Yeah.
Because it didn't look this bad the first time they were on the feet. But yeah, he wasn't really doing anything. They just kind of had the high guard and was backpedaling. All right. Got to give that to Bennett, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what we got for stats. 20 of 38 landed for Hart, 17 of 36 for Bennett, 252 control time for Bennett. That's almost 3 minutes. Wow. No big shots landed. I'd say Hart landed the bigger ones on the feet, but nothing noteworthy. I like that, coach. We get stronger and better as we go, Ben. Let's go. Just don't get too strong until this over hits, and then you can get as strong as you want and go finish this thing.
Here we go. 2.5 minutes. You have Bennett and the over, you said?
Yeah, so part one's done after this.
I think if it goes over, it's definitely because Bennett won.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless.
Oh.
Yeah, because it seems like Hart will win by a finish if he does. Oh,
Nasty
he snapped his head back. Yeah, when it's a clean jab and you just see their head pop all the way back, that's when you know it's a really good one. Oh. Hard almost timed that up, but that's all we need. A big moment here.
Oh.
I was kind of there. Yeah. That was slick, but good job by Bennett to stay on him. And Dana's not going to like this from Bennett, though. He's grabbing the...
Yeah.
He ain't grabbing it yet, but he has his hands on there.
I mean, you can't say you don't like it, bro. Merab just won a title like this, so why can't I get in?
Fucking Bilal, too.
Yeah.
It's really, it seems like the style to beat right now in this era. It's crazy how fast the era has changed, but...
This is a weird position here.
Yeah, it is. Come on, tie up the legs. They're crossed. His feet are crossed. Hearts are... Oh, not anymore. All right. Oh, yeah, this is a weird spot. It's like Bennett can't really move up into full mount or anything because Hart's halfway up against the cage. This is where you want DC to tell you what he needs to do.
Yeah. 30 seconds here, and I think Bennett's controlling this round.
Yeah, I just hope the judges don't like hate on him. But yeah, he's doing enough, I think.
Yeah, you can't hate on it, bro.
Yeah. Facts. They're judges. They got to do their job.
You can't give it to Hart. No. This is a big 230 here.
Yeah, I'd say it was honestly, I think it was pretty close in that first half of the round just because Hart was landing on the feet pretty good at the beginning, like when he snapped his head back. Oh, good right hand. Hart didn't like that. All right, there we go. Over a round and a half. Oh.
Hart's just so long, man. You gotta.
Yeah, he is.
There we go.
Yeah, Bennett's got to, once he enters that void, like Mighty Mouse always says, gets in the range, it's going to be a lot better for him.
He has those legs, trying to tie those legs up.
Yeah, he likes doing that. I don't know. Maybe that's just like where Hart kind of goes to with his takedown defense, but I don't know. It's been the same thing every time, but. Yeah, Bisping's not saying anything wrong there, but it's a normal fight for me betting wise. I didn't bet on him getting a contract.
Yeah. Oh, trying to take the back? No.
Yeah, let's see. I still don't know if that's enough to win him the round, though. This is big. Yeah, still big right here. Oh.
Yeah, the round can be won or lost here still.
Mm-hmm.
But man, you look at, 4 takedowns now, all that control time.
Yeah.
Hart hasn't done nothing. Hart hasn't done nothing yet. Obviously, it's still a minute left, but Hart hasn't done nothing yet to where it's like he could steal a round yet, or you think he's done this round to give it to him.
That's true, because Bennett did land that one good right hand right before he got the takedown. Hart doubling up on the significant strikes. That's never
jab there by Bennett. I like his jab.
Yeah. I mean, too. He kind of does that little double jab too, and then closes. Yeah. Oh, that was a good right hand to the body by Bennett. I bet he does that. I bet he throws the 1-2, but up top later in a similar position. Oh,
and also, man, to counter this here, Bennett's done a lot of work to do those takedowns, and when he gets them, Hart's not really exerting a lot of energy. He's kind of just laying there like this.
Mm-hmm.
He chills. Yeah, he has that weight on him, but Bennett's the one getting tired,
Yeah, Bennett does look almost more tired.
But Hart's got to go when they're on the feet. He's got to let it go. He's down 2-0.
I don't know.
He did not win that round, bro. You don't win that round with fucking gave up,
That's true.
3 takedowns? 2 takedowns?
Would have had to drop him.
What moment did Hart have where you were like, oh?
The jab when he snapped his head back, and then just a few times on the feet. Felt like he landed a couple nice combos, but you're right. I'm just being paranoid too because I got the Bennett bet, so I don't want to get my hopes up.
I'm probably the same way, but I got you.
So you're going 2018 Bennett?
Yes.
Need a finish for Hart? I'm going to say 1919. I don't know. Just a. I like that from the coach. He told him he's looking for the knees and uppercuts, which he is. You saw it the last couple of times Bennett shot. Hart tried to time it up. So could be 2 takedowns away from a win here. You think if Bennett gets a finish this round, he gets a contract, or you think Dana's still just like pissed off with how he fought in the first 2 rounds and he's 30?
A finish is a finish. Why bring a guy in if you're already going to discredit him because of his age?
Yeah, that's true. And just the like lay and pray style. It wasn't full blown lay and pray, but it is crazy how when Merab's like when he's on top though, he's still like he's never just staying in one spot really. Like he's not throwing a bunch of strikes necessarily, but he's always moving.
Yeah.
Come on, Bennett.
I think if we get out of this round, man, you win your bet here.
Yeah. It's a good uppercut from Hart there.
Hart has to stay on the feet. I think a takedown here would kind of secure the win. Oh,
all right. Little exchange there.
You got to get off the fence.
Yeah. Hopefully just times up that one shot.
I would love to see Bennett look for a takedown in the middle of the octagon. A lot of his takedowns are on the end of the fence.
That's true. We haven't been able to see him work in the middle with it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Just duck under something. Duck under something and shoot. Come on, Bennett.
Good job there.
Yeah, I like that job. He just kind of steps in. It's a little unorthodox. I guess he does have to Bennett's pretty much just all jabs and 1-2s on the feet, huh?
Yeah. Hasn't done any leg kicks really.
No. Probably just because he's so tall, get countered with a right hand, or because the guy's fighting so tall. Yeah. Never good when they do the come on thing.
It's again scary hours here for Bennett.
Mm-hmm. Long 3 minutes. Yeah.
Oh,
Everything Heartlands looks like it stuns Bennett at the least.
yeah, but I mean Bennett. I mean, look at Hart's face, dude. Bennett's doing damage.
That's
It's just I
true.
don't think he can really hurt Hart. Like Hart's looks like Hart's one clean shot away from putting the lights out.
Yeah. A takedown here though might.
Yeah.
It's gonna
You gotta buy
discourage
time. I still think it's a little early. Maybe at the 130 mark you shoot and you try to end the fight.
Hold it down. He hasn't
I
even
think he has
shot yet,
one
huh?
more. I think he has one more takedown in him, so you got to save it.
That's a good point. He's not like Merab. That is it. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, Bennett's just like kind of just looking tired, but come on, 2 minutes for the rest of your life here. Huh?
Mouthpiece.
Oh, okay.
Oh, clock running. I like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Running clock.
Run
I
it.
like that.
Oh, dude, Bennett.
That was a nice left hook.
All right, now I think if you're Bennett, you look for the takedown.
Yeah,
and you got to be
start
careful.
letting the hands go.
The uppercuts and the knees, like you said, were there, but you got to be careful. And I think if you get a takedown here, you pretty much secure your win here. Oh, I like that kick to the body.
Yeah. Side kick. Come on.
Oh,
bro, if he could just duck under one of Hart's punches, he'll be right there.
Fuck it, let's just box then, Bennett. I see.
Yeah, he's starting to look good. You might be starting to find a little something. He's starting to follow up that right hand with a left hook. Oh no, we've got.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
Oh, dude, that was smart. He made him drop his hands to defend the takedown, and then just threw a couple lefts. I guess he kind of figures he wants to, like, going for a takedown wouldn't win him the contract, huh? If you're Bennett.
I mean, it's hard, the mindset in that. I think you just got to win the fight, man. You know who you knew who I was when you signed me, or when you asked me to come on Contender Series. Don't ask me to change who I am now.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's going for it right here. Come on, one more big one, Bennett. Time it up. Right down the pipe. Win the round. Woo! That's a close round.
Real good fight there. Still think it's 2-1 at the least. You have it 19-19, really?
I think so, bro. I don't know.
No, bro.
All right. What do we got for numbers here? 93 total strikes landed for Hart compared to 82 for Bennett. 72 significant.
Yeah, bro. Here's what I'm saying. You're only saying that Hart won because of the strikes. He didn't even outstrike him by that much.
Yeah, that's true, but it's just round by round. I think
there was no round.
There's a chance they give the second and there's a chance they give that second and third.
No,
I've seen crazier things with judges.
That's all Bennett, bro.
I want to be wrong right here. So this would be one where, like, if I had Bennett minus 3.5, I would not be feeling good at all. But, like, if I had him plus 3.5, it'd be a lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear Bisbee. He said he's glad he's not judging, but here's our scorecards. Come on, finale of the show, finale of this episode right here.
Split. Wow. Huh? Look at Dana. Oh.
Dana was stressing right there. Hopefully Dana doesn't be like, oh, I don't think he won, because he does be doing that shit. But that one was close enough to where either guy could have won. That's very.
Look at Dana not fucking with him.
Did he not even dap him up?
Barely.
Damn. I like that. Oh yeah, that's got to be a bad feeling for Bennett right there.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, he fought though. Like, he fought till the end.
Yeah.
Joey Hart could be a guy too. Hey, this Arthur Lopez guy might really be a trash can in the next fight right here. Let's go, baby. 2 for 2 on bet. Oh yeah, that left really did land.
Yeah.
That was respect for Bennett for the only takedown he shot, it was kind of a fake.
What a fight to end the show on there.
Yeah, an hour 21. Kind of feels good to let out those demons a little bit. I feel better now, I must say. I think you were lagging. All right. I think I got you back now. I think we were lagging for a second. You ready to get out of here?
Yes, sir. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for if you came on to clown us or troll us or even just came to watch. Either one, we appreciate it. So thank you. See y'all next week.
Yes, sir. Doses.